I don't mean to sound like that one guy who has 1,000 ranked shows on their MAL, but I think it's safe to say I've watched a lot of anime. Some of them were good, and some of them were Rent-A-Girlfriend. We don't talk about that. It was a different time. But of course, I wasn't always the loser that I am now. Believe it or not, I was a normal human being at one point. There was a time when I was new to this whole thing, and I didn't really know what I wanted to watch. So I did what most 10-year-olds did, and I watched the one where people's limbs were getting eaten off. If you don't know shonen, it's basically the biggest genre of anime. And I know technically it's not a genre, but I want to make this video longer, so just roll with it. Anyways, it's big for good reason. I mean, it's filled with shows that are easily digestible and have likable characters. Sometimes. The genre is a bit broad in the sense that you can have one show about a volleyball team and another show about a guy killing people with a notebook, and they would both be considered shonen. But usually they consist of a main protagonist who has some sort of strength, whether that is being strong or having some sort of superpower. The ones that stand out to me in particular are Dragon Ball, One Piece, and especially Attack on Titan. But that ending, I just can't get over it. If you know, you know. But yeah, there's really not much to say about it. I mean, if you go to the top rated animes on most websites, the #1 spot is usually a shonen. That's all I really have to say about it though. Now on to the actual genres. If I'm gonna be honest, if you're looking for something funny, you're in the wrong place. It's not that anime is unfunny. There are funny shows. It's just that most of the time, they're the absolute worst. A good example of an awful comedy anime would be Himoto Umaru-chan. I don't know if I said that wrong, but I don't like the show, so I really don't care. The characters were unlikable, and the story in general was just not funny. And I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm just kind of hating for fun. But I just remember thinking it was ass. On the opposite note, I think the best comedy anime, and one of my favorite animes of all time, period, is Nichijou. I absolutely love this show, from the openings to how the episodes are structured. It's just great overall. The show is structured in a way that each episode is sprinkled with little mini episodes, but they all play off of each other, moving the story forward. And of course, it's not an absolutely gripping story, but it's not meant to be like that, so it really doesn't matter. And also, there are some other shows that aren't strictly comedy, but have other genres mixed in, like Naruto or One Punch Man. But one specific genre that is commonly mixed with comedy...
We're going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
See, romance is a bit of a double-edged sword. Some of the worst shows I've seen, like, ever, have been romance. But on the other hand, some of the best stuff I've seen has been in the genre, such as Your Name, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, sorry, I know it's a weird name, and so many others. But one of my absolute favorites is A Silent Voice. If you haven't seen it before, it's about a boy who bullies a classmate for being deaf, but he later regrets it when he's older, and he tries to become friends with the girl. Please watch it if you have. It's really good. Don't think I forgot about the bad ones though. To me, the worst of the worst has to go to High School DxD. My God, this show just reeks musty and greasy hair. If you know anybody that enjoys this show, please report them to your local authorities. All jokes aside though, this is probably my favorite genre. I just find myself liking and being more invested in shows of this genre. And to any of my friends watching, I was lying. I was not being serious at all. Come on guys, you gotta hear me out. I'm being... Slice of life is a general genre. It can be used in many different types of stories because of how normal it is. I mean, it's literally just chill everyday shit. There's nothing really much else to say. I know it sounds pretty boring, but I think people give it too much shit. Sometimes it's nice to kick back and watch something chill. That's why I really enjoy it anyways. Now finally we have